Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I was caught up in something else and wasn't paying attention to the time. I apologize. We are going to do something easy peasy today because I've been working on a design for the last 3 days since Monday, and I think I finally have it right. But right now, I'm just trying to string pearls with itty bitty holes through the wire. I'll take it down to the mat and show you what we've been doing. Hello, Tammy, Georgina, Miranda, Dawn, Barbara, Dorothy. Woo, all you ladies came right over. I appreciate that very much. Okay, so this was the original design. I think I showed you guys this yesterday. But it was with the green, with the bronze line seed beads, and the pink. And I had said I wasn't really fond of it because of how like wide apart these loops were as far as down from the center. But I will tell you, when I went to pick this up to like show it in the video I'm making, it was twisted up. You guys, it's so pretty twisted. At least in my opinion, I think it's gorgeous all twisted up. I may not have been a fan before, but I am most certainly a fan now. So, even though you might not like something 100%, you never know when you're gonna realize that what you made was good, not just good enough, but that it was great, and that uh, even when we get beads, we're not sure that we're fond of, or um, like in a bead box, there's always a way to use them that you or somebody else will like. I know, right, Dawn? Isn't it pretty twisted? Oh, I got excited because I was a little like, that was a lot of work. I don't want to pull it out, but can I sell it? Uh, and like I said, I was pulling it out for the video I'm recording right now, and it was all twisted up, and I was like, that is so cool. Plus, I don't know if I showed you guys this. This is two bead caps facing itself. There is a bead in the center of it to keep them from like sliding back and forth too easily, but not big enough that there's a gap between these. And then I popped it on a ball head pin and put it on. And I think it makes the like sweetest understated little class for something like this. So I like that. So then option two was this one, which I like much better. I've got the navy. I pulled that same pink color from the other one in over to this one. I like that the top loops are very understated, looks very hi Sonia, did you see that I dropped the video? I hope you did. Hi Kendra. Um and the only thing is that I didn't realize that if I needed to stay going, like I need to cast off at the end and start again at the beginning. So these pink seed beads don't like show up very well on this side, but they're there. So this is going to be another thing that can be double-sided. So we have these beads racing out with the pearls and just little glimpse of pink there. But if you want to tone it down a little bit, you can totally wear it the other way. And now the pink is up here, and there's just little peaks of it down around the pearl. So, okay, good. I hope you didn't think I was crazy. I saw faces in so many of those stones, and I was like, they're going to think that I was high as hell when I wasn't. I was just, I don't know. I see faces in a lot of things. I think the back of cars all look like a face. They all do to me. They all look different to me. I don't know why it is, but it happens every single time. So I'm a weirdo like that, but hey, who wants to be normal, right? So I'm working on the third one right now. Like I said, I'm just trying to get the drill holes through the dancing pearls done without them breaking. So what I thought we could do today is that we could do some zipper pulls. And zipper pulls are kind of another kick on the whole purse and phone chain. But you could do it for your children's backpack. You could also do it for like a new year gift for the teacher, whatever. I don't know if I showed this yesterday, but I also bought these huge paper clips from Five Below the other day. And my thought is that you could do like a badge holder with like knots going up, whatever else. Then they can put their keys on right there. And that would also be a cute, like kind of kitschy design for new teachers. I thought that would be a good idea for them. That was one. But I'm a fan of zipper pulls, and here's the reason why. A, for those of us that have dexterity issues, it's much easier. Okay, thank you, Rosanna. Yeah, like a lanyard, Dawn. Exactly like a lanyard. Yeah, I don't know. Am I geeky for thinking that? They also have, I of course went down the Amazon rabbit hole. They also have like some oversized like push pins, but you would obviously file off the really pokey bits. Or wait, what was the other thing they had? I can't remember. An oversized pencil would be cute. Lots of different like cute little things. I love selling to teachers. I do the fall festival and the Christmas pancake breakfast at my niece's school every year because it's great. And there's they are they like to geek out over like little kid stuff, and I love that. They get to still like be like a child without being a child. So, as I was saying, those of us with dexterity issues, it's easier to have something that's larger to grip on and pull on your purse. And it's also good for your kids when they're like zipping up. Even if they're older and may not like the beginning part of what I'm going to show, there's always something for everybody, even the guys in your life, the teenage boys, the whatever. There's stuff for them too. So let's go down to the mat. I'm going to start with the kid part and then I will elevate it into an adult project at the end. Alrighty, like I said, we have lots of different little figurines. I've shown them to you guys before. They're like little rocket ships. And by the way, I had this out while I was crocheting the blue because the blue with the black mat wouldn't show up. It is so handy at keeping me on frame. Let me tell you, I see why you do what you do, Rosanna, because yeah, it's great. Love it. So these, you could do like the bigger overstated ones, maybe more for like the youngins until about probably third grade when, kids start thinking they're too cool for us. But then there's also like these different, oh, I have two of those, different rainbows that you could just do just the one rainbow. You could put silicone beads up top. You could just do silicone beads just to give them something easier to pull. So we'll go over a couple of those designs, and then I'm going to show you this little happy accident that I came upon when my nieces were here that I was so excited about because I have a ton of these little bow beads. They're beads, buttons, whichever. But look, perfect fit. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. My niece, we were making them something, and I was like, oh, too bad that I only have Mickey's, da 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 da. And then she was standing here and she was kind of looking at stuff on my desk and she's like, Kiki, you have bows right here. And I was like, what? And so thought it was cute. If you're super crafty, you could even do like create a bow using actual ribbon. Speaking of bead boxes, I don't know if everybody saw these, but I did like the ice cream cones would be great. I wasn't, I was still missing something after the second box, even though I liked everything, and that was some whipped cream. So for those of you who haven't already seen this, all I did was crochet with some white thread and I created some whipped cream for the top of my ice cream cone. So it's fun. You can go up as like expensive as you want. I have these carved mother of pearl, paid $20 a piece for them. They're beautiful. This would be a very like overstated zipper pull, but with all the flowers on it and the chatoyancy just with the pinks and the blues as the light hits it would be very pretty on like a brown leather purse or maybe a laptop bag. This would be cute. And like I said, you can get as busy as you want with it, or you can just keep it very, very simple. So the way that I start these, did I forget to grab my cord? Oh, no, I did. It's right here. I was like, oh man, my tying station was on it. So what I like to do when I do these is I first tie the biggest, you want the knot to be larger than this hole, but not so large that we can't pull it up inside of the little strawberry. So you just want to make, like I said, the biggest knot, you know how, so I just like to do multiple grabs with the, oh my gosh, with the surgeon's knot, and then I go back over it like one more time like that, just to kind of beef it up. You could do as many wraps on the second surgeon knot for the second half, but I don't really think that's necessary. So then all I do then is I cut the end off. We're going to have to burn it. I will tell you, if you're using white cord, be very careful. You want to do like the low and slow method. Otherwise, it will melt and look black. So you just want to get it melted enough so that it won't fray. Then I like to take some of my, this is the white pack. This is GS Hypo, basically, in Gorilla Glue form. I'm pretty sure this is a newer one that just came out because I'd never seen that before. So you could use this one. The blue cap also works really good. The only reason I like this one better is because you can control it because you have to squeeze the sides for the glue to come out. So then you're not like using as much glue. And then all I do is I don't apply the glue inside the strawberry. I do it on the knot so that when I pull it up and through into the strawberry, it's gluing itself on the inside. So you're just going to string that up, and this is not easy to do. And then I just made it look very easy to do. There's still quite a big knot because you can see strawberry had got a little pouch going on now. I was like, oh, this is not easy to do, but watch. There, now you can see it's not as easy to do. Okay. And then all you would do is just stack up some beads, which I don't know why, but I don't have a coordinating color right here. I'm not sure why I did that. I can always use white and it will be fine. I just thought I had some Kelly green right here. Oh, well, I have the yellow. Do I have the bright pink right here? Yeah, I have this. There we go. These will work. Close enough. You can either grab like the yellow to pull out the seed color, and then all you're going to do is stack up any of the beads you want. And if you just kind of twist both your bead and the cord at the same time, or not, let me see. Okay, there we go. And then you can just pull that down. Now, you don't have to add any of this. You could just use the strawberry if that's what you want to do. But they're a fun way to, like, maybe if everybody has that backpack, this is a fun way to kind of like set your child apart. You can do their names with the like square letter beads. Aw. Yes, I would come up with the whipped cream idea. But it was missing, you guys. It was the only thing missing. We saw how to use the bead caps to make ice cream bowls. We saw it, like everything. The only thing there wasn't what? Was the whipped cream. And I actually sent it to Lauren and she loved it. She was like, that's the cutest thing ever. So yeah, so that was fun. So then once you've decided what you're going, like how you're going to set this up, you can either go and do the gathering knot and put it directly onto the zipper so it doesn't pull off, or you can do a gathering knot and then put this on the zipper itself with a lobster claw. So you would just, obviously, I don't think these holes are big enough for that one, but you can just add it to a lobster claw with either a jump ring or whatever else. You can also use one of these. I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. I will just give you this one little like catch about this. Put as many wraps as you can through this. So like push it up one way and then bring it down the other way. And then if you can manage it, as long as you don't let it slide out of the little, I'm going to close this up a little bit. There we go. Just use my nail. You can just like go back and forth, which with this silky thread, I would recommend doing. But if you want to sell these at like a craft fair or whatever else, you can just do like the jump ring method. I don't want all of that out. And then you're just going to grab some pliers. Where are my Randy pliers? Sorry, when I say Randy pliers, it's these, but not Xuron, so they don't slide off. I don't know. Okay, we'll just do this so we can move on. And you're just going to, I like to take little bites at this and try to keep it as round. Why am I doing this? I completely forgot. These are really great for it because it allows you to squeeze it and still maintain the round shape as much as you can. You're just going to keep going up the jaws from like the largest right here and slowly work your way up. And then if you need to, you can kind of turn it a little bit to get that last edge to be rounded. And yes, I see that it completely slid out. slippery little thing, aren't they? And I might have bent this too well to fix it. Or not. Anyways, I wouldn't use this. I would go directly onto the backpack or create a loop, do a gathering knot, which I will show you real quick, and put it on a jump ring. So a gathering knot, that's way too much, Heather, is just when you take one thread, you're going to put it around your fingers like that. Then you're going to let go. We probably don't need to be this high up. And then you're just going to start wrapping around the cord down towards the bottom loop with as few or as many of the little loops as you want. You can double it over. You can do whatever it is. Then you're just going to take this tail and pull it out. You're going to pull the other tail at the same time, and it will create a gathering knot where this cord should go up inside of the other. And it did, but one of these weren't tight. I wonder why. Hold on. Okay, don't use the silky. I don't like the way that looks at all. I think I put it in through the loop incorrectly. Okay, let's try that again without everything falling off. Okay, another quick tip, guys. Let your glue dry before you move on to the next part of this project. Well, there you go. As I like to say, sometimes I learn more from other people failing than I do from the lesson itself. You can also use wire with these guys. Just make sure that you have a wide enough berth right here. You could use the head pins that have like the little flowers that go off, or the ones that have like the heart at the bottom. And so that way it would be blocking the entire hole down here, and then you can just go up top, or you use the bead tubing, and you can put the bead tubing through there to kind of like make it so the hole isn't quite as big, to make it easier to set on. You can also just use like a regular ball head pin and just find like a pretty little bead cap to put at the bottom that will keep your head pin from pulling through the bottom all the way to the top. Oh, hi, babe. I didn't see that you said hello. Yes, I will talk to you later. I know you need some for hot chocolate. Yeah, Beth wants some. Oh, okay, Beth, I finally understand what it was you were asking for right in this moment. I thought you were saying like actual cups of hot chocolate. And I was like, does she want it to like fit like a cozy over the lid? I don't understand. I understand what you're saying now. There we go. We do appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, you can go on. Easy peasy. Now, you can also, like I said, there's cactuses, there's all kinds of little things. If you have an older kid that's just too cool for school, just do something simple with a heart, whether it be one of the silicone hearts or it be like the rose quartz hearts. You can use the little flowers. There are a lot of different options that we can use at our disposal for our kids. Heck, plan a play date and have all their friends come over, make themselves some little purse charms or some zipper pulls using the different little gemstones. You pop it onto their backpack and they're good to go with it. There it is. Nylon jaw pliers and the caps. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I don't need you. I need this. So this is where I'm a big fan of the knotted head pin because I love using it in applications like this. I am doing it with 20 gauge wire, which if you've been watching Randy for any amount of time, will know that she says 22 gauge is the best, which it is. But I can now do it. I can also do it with a 20 gauge wire. You just put it back on so that I can bend that up so that when I wanted to push through it, it was much easier to do. Then you're going to take your nylon jaw pliers. You're going to hold on. You're going to grab your other pliers. Did I really not grab the other pliers? I don't want to. Here, we'll use this one. Sorry. I love those little these to get into like tight places, but they slip off my wires so easily. I don't know if that's a me thing or a plier thing, but I'm not a fan. Also, I like to mess with my knot a little bit till I get it like what I want it to look like. And then I pop it up just enough to put pliers through, and then I pull to straighten my head pin. And then you can just put it on your little zipper if I can, like that. This would probably be what I'd use a ball head pin for. But look, it's so cute. And then you would just do a simple wrap loop like before. And again, you can either put this directly on the zipper pull itself. And I am saying zipper pull, not stripper pull. I don't know why all of a sudden it sounded in my head that that's what I was saying, but it did. I apologize. And then you're just going to wrap it around. And since we did the knotted head pin, I am going to go back up and do a little extra messy wrap up there. If I can find where the wire ends. There it is. See, they're great for this. It's just when you need extra grippage. And then, in case I haven't already showed you, what I like to do at the end is I put my round nose pliers through, and it fixes up the shape of your loop up top. So if you're like me and have a hard time not making the one that looks like a D, this is a great little trick. So there's that one. You can put other beads on this. I'm absolutely not saying that you can't, but I like the thought of using the hearts because I feel like it's a little hey, mom loves you every time they have to open their back page. Yeah, for the knotted head pin, I agree. My knee healed enough. I was going to have a zipper pull tattooed at the top of That's amazing, Rosanna. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. I love you ladies. You have no idea just how much you guys all mean to me and how much you guys brighten my day each and every day. No, I haven't had as much recorded content as of late, but I prefer the lives. I prefer the interaction. I prefer the conversation. I prefer the push and the pull, if you will. That's what I enjoy. But that's just me. Also, if you are going to be using a silicone knot, you can always don't have that as the bottom. So maybe you grab a head pin. This hole looks big, so I might need, oh, nope, And so you put the bead on first. Sorry, you put the bead on first. And then you can put, oh, I was going to do this one. And then you can put, ooh, hold on. Would that be pretty? Let's see. Maybe we'll make Minnie Mouse a dress. I don't know. That's kind of pretty. Okay. And then you can put your little bow on. And you make your wrapped loop, which is going to be a little bit tricky, but just power through it and fix your loop at the end like I just did. Because it's not easy getting down behind this bow. Just saying. But you need your bow, you need your loop to be bigger than the, where did my other ones go? Oh, there's my Randy pliers. Watch how much easier this is now that I have those. With this one, you're going to have to take little bites just because of the beads on the back. Or maybe put a little seed bead that's not going to show behind the bow, but that allows you to put the hole up or the loop up a little bit higher. Because see, I didn't even get that one down as far as I needed to. Where am I? Okay. Where are my... I have a box that just has my various head pins in it now, and I don't see it. But it's okay, because I have them everywhere. All right. Oh, but it is a gold one. It's okay. Minnie's into mixed metals. Don't worry. Yeah, I believe Rosanna is the OG, because I'm pretty sure that her and her Steve have been married / together longer. We got married in 98. So it's the Steve wives, but they aren't anything like the Stepford. Nope, not at all. We are the antithesis of a Stepford wife. Am I right, Rosanna? There's no way anybody would ever call me a Stepford wife. Okay, let's try that again. We're going to put that on and then the little bead cap because it looks so cute. And then the Minnie Mouse. The bow. And like I said, we can put a little seed bead. Where are my EOs of the pinks that I had sitting out everywhere just 5 seconds ago? Because, you know, I swear it's like sometimes it feels like our beading supplies are like the toys in Toy Story, and the sec they get up and move around, and then the second they hear us, they all lay down, but in different places. Oh my gosh, just give me a itty bitty bead, please. I have no idea why I can't find an itty bitty bead real quick. I just had them. Oh, here they. They're put away. That's why I couldn't find them. Like I said, just grab one. I wouldn't try it with like an 11-0. I think that would be too small. But you can just put this on the top, and then that's when you can do your loop, and it won't be as cumbersome as trying to do it completely behind the button, the silicone beads, all of that. Okay, we went from head pins that were way too easy to turn to ones that are not at all easy to turn. It's because I grabbed my brass 24 or 18 karat gold plated brass head pins. Okay, come on. Thank you. Oh, it's because I wasn't using my Randy pliers. I'm telling you, girls, I have 2 in this size and 1 in the wide nose ones, which are not at all wide nose pliers. They're nowhere near it, but it's cute that they think they are. And then, like I said, see how my loop is messed up? All I'm gonna do is insert my round nose plier and just kind of rock it down as far as you can. This one might be real stubborn. Again, they are 18 karat gold plated brass head pins. But you get the gist. Put it on a zipper. It's super duper cute. If you need a quick and easy gift for maybe one of your kids' friends, whatever, that would be great. I really do think that a triangle bead underneath the mini head with like this is the collar, that would look so cute. And you would have like a little blinged out mini. You could do whatever you want. All right, let's see. Oh, do you also have a Steve, Dorothy? Yeah, she's like, trust me, me neither. Exactly. Uh, yes, these are much better. They don't hurt my hands as much, probably because I don't have to grip as hard as I do with these. Sorry, with these wires, because they just slip off. So I have to like give it a depth grip, which then, I'm getting old and I have my Pumas everywhere. Oh yeah, look, you could also, dude, you guys, ceramic beads for the win every single time. These are great for boys, girls, everybody. They're really cute, quick and easy. Again, pop it. Oh, do I want the pink? Where's the pink one? I'll send it to my daughter for the baby's diaper bag. There you go. That's another one. You can put little cute little like charms on like diaper bag pulls. That would be a cute little, you could even do a cute little activity where everybody makes some. But yeah, see, here we go. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Only this time I'm going to actually get a completed one, and it's even going to be on a lobster class. Are you serious here? It's going to be on a lobster class, just not a gold one. Oh my goodness. My husband and I are getting everything up on the wall, not today because I have the live later tonight. But yeah. I will just wrap it up and it can be attached with a jump ring later on. And if you sell these at craft fairs, just offer to show moms how, well, they should know how to clip a lobster class, I would think. But maybe how to open the jump rings so that they can put it directly on with like a good oval jump ring moment. But look, that would be so cute hanging off a little purse. Okay. Oh, yep, you got me. Aw, happy anniversary. Oh, you have a Clement, Dorothy. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I was 7 when Dorothy got married. I was 11 when Rosanna did, and I was 14 when Beth got married. That's crazy. but it's fun. And another thing you could do is you could also grab some leather. I have an earring that I just totally did not cut enough leather for. It's kind of a leather eater, but it's really, really cute. So I just put beads onto the leather. In this case, we're going to use here, some wooden beads that I have right here. But imagine that's like a pearl. Okay, a pearl, another large home gemstone, whichever. You're going to fold a loop like that. And then with the other one, you're going to, come on. You have to have this down pretty far when you go to do the lobster class on it. And of course, I don't have one right here. But once you pull it through, where are my little guys? They're supposed to be right here. That's where I put them. But apparently not this one. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm stuck. I'll tell you what the problem is, okay? The problem is that I received my first, promo from somebody. And that somebody is Miss Randy Brown. And she has supported me and been helpful for me. Took a chance at Rosanna's belief in me that I would be able to take over while she was off last year. And Rosanna was getting, or earlier this year, and Rosanna was getting surgery. She took a chance on me. I really appreciate it. So because she's the one who sent it to me, I just want to do a good job for her because I appreciate it. So that's all. And I still can't find a barrel tube, but I will make that earring, you guys, because it's really cute. Anyways, there would be a loop at the top of this. Come on, you should be able to fit in there. Maybe just cut at an angle. I'm gonna do it, but you could then hook this with the little loop onto zipper pulls. Maybe do one of these little acrylic roses on either side. Would be very cute. Where's my barrel box? Is it? No, those are my little gold circle things. Every time I start to think that I'm gonna get out from underneath all of this, something comes up and it gets postponed and it doesn't happen. Oh, not only ceramic beads, but what about the blown glass beads? They're so pretty. Those would be good too. Okay, you first got married at 19. It lasted a year. We were too young. Wait, what did Beth win? Beth is 67. Okay. You were 76. Yeah. My mom wasn't even 17 when she had me. She had me and turned 17 3 months later. She was 15 when she had my brother. We are a year and 10 days apart. So, yeah. Yeah, that happens. I will say, John, when you say we were so determined to make it work, you guys, that was me, and at least it ended up being an amazing thing, and we stuck it out, stayed together. Our kids now have all of that. You know, they still have us, and we could clearly see it that when we did it, that when things were good at the top, it had a trickle down effect of all of our kids. You could also use little things like this, a little point we got from Bargain Bee Box a couple months ago, I would recommend that you take it off of this flimsy veil, because pulling on it over and over, this isn't strong enough metal. I would obviously go with either a better one or just do a wrapped loop. I'm sure that Rosanna, I'm sure all of you would agree. Hi, Maisha. Girl, I missed you. It's been a crazy couple of days. Oh, wow. Alrighty. Sounds good, Dorothy. I'm not really getting anything done because I can't find my barrel knot tube. And I kind of need it so that I can show you this. But yeah, there are lots of easy little ways that you can do it. Think about the stuff that we just got in the scoops and stuff. This was in the scoops. I've got quite a few of these. Knock it on lobster clasp. I would just use the thickest jump ring you could find. That way it's going to stay on. But yeah, I got to go down to the live videos. There we go. Go through mine. I don't remember getting what. Oh, the blue lace agate. This was in what box was this in, you guys? Because I did get this from Bargain Bead Box. So yeah, I had my daughter when I had her when I was 18. I turned 19 like 2 months later. I was 18 when I got married, so Stephen and I have been married for a very long time. But yeah, no, but little things like this are quick, easy. You can probably find, probably not with the blue lace agate, but other ones you could do. But this is a great way to show how to use, hold on. I don't have any scraps right here. Oh, I might be telling a fib. Hold on. I did just have a scrap. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. I will just pull off a new piece, but this would be a really good way to use up your scraps of soft flex. Like I said, I don't have any out right now. And this is not the right color, but it's okay. This is a quick and easy way. You could just, I'm going to take this off though. Because like I said, it's not very, that didn't require any effort. Okay, so then maybe like you have some little seed beads with those. And then I have some glass. I'm just over here dropping everything. Hold on one second. See, this is why I need the barrel knot tube. It would be so much easier. Okay, so pick that back up so we have it. Just need some everybody white beads. There we go. This will work. You could also do chip beads for this. This would be a really great way to do chip beads. But all you would have to do is like alternate between two beads, whichever ones you pick. I just grabbed these mother of pearl because they were quick. And I think mother of pearl looks beautiful with blue lace agate. Again, you obviously wouldn't want to use blue lace agate, but then you could Oh, here it is. It's like, where did you just go? And then you would just thread this on and go back to the mother of pearl, the little seed bead, or in fact, a small blue lace agate round or H's, whichever. I might need to put another one on both sides. We will see. I have more. What did I just do with the bottle? Sorry, you guys. When I have bad pain days, it makes everything flare up. Everything. My pain, my memory issues, everything. Here they are. And then I feel like I'm going crazy when I can't remember the things that should be easy. And so it drives me crazy. Like that I just put that bottle down and I know that I had it still right here. I hadn't put it away, anything like that. And yet I can't seem to find or remember where I'm going. Think that's big enough for a zipper pull? I think so. This would be a great little hostess gift for when maybe you do their birthstone or something and make them one, and then you can just wrong color. There we go. Pull out your little print tube. Oh. You could even like thread it that way, but you would have to like add the clip-in last. Okay. So I think I want a little blue seed bead on top of either side, just to give me a little bit more room. And then we're just going to take our crimp tube. Unless you put them on a surface that they can roll away on. And then you're just going to pull it down, no pun intended. And then you're going to take one of the sides of the wire and you're going to feed it back down through the crimp tube. And if you're using size 2, soft flex will go through it at least 3 times. I don't know that I've tried it any more times than that, nor that I would need to. And then you just grab your magical crimpers, come down. You're going to make sure that you're centered within the center of this, and then just do your little crimps. And because this does have more soft flex in it, it has the 3 strands of soft flex in it. You're done in no time flat. Like I can do 3 squeezes when there's 3 in there. So it works out really nice. Thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't try to control Rosanna. That wouldn't be, My 3rd child was born in 2003, and I got married. So before I turned 24, I had all 3 of my kiddos. My daughter is 26, and I couldn't be happier than with the fact that she turned something with us being too young, all of that. And I always preached that she needed to make sure that she could make her own money and whatever else. But her and Jason have been together for a very long time. They're the cutest couple. They rarely even leave the room without saying "I love you," or he always when he gets home and he goes to hug her, he pulls him into her. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I couldn't be happier for her. So there, you got a cute little zipper pull that you can use on your own purse. You can sell these um, at farmers markets or craft fairs. Be smart and put the lobster clasp directly in there. Either way, it's a way to use that. Sometimes, like with dollar bead box, you'll get that like one-off bead and you have no idea how you're going to use it because there's one. And that's what things like zipper pulls and purse charms and all of that could be made using those. So sometimes we just have to look for alternate ways how to use different things outside their intended use. I'm very confident that Beadalon never thought that their customers would use this box joint rather than pulling out their hammer and their bench block to work hard in loops or whatever else. I'm very confident that that's not at all what they were trying to do when they made this, but it works perfectly. It saves a step, especially when you're going in like in the assembly line style and you're making a lot of loops over and over and over again. So yeah, it's great. Uh-oh. Rosanna. Oh, she redid it, I think. It came on because yeah, there was a good sale. She didn't sell everything. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the end where she was saying that she it didn't sell. So I'm gonna go back and look at it. That way I know. But yeah. Stephen and I fully believe that Jerica is the first Super Bowl baby. Before that was ever a thing, she was a Super Bowl baby. Um, we laugh and joke about that because now they like find babies that were born 9 months after the Super Bowl and like the teams buys the babies little stuff. But yeah. Yeah, yeah, take a look at some of the ones I purchased, and if there's anyone that you're like, man, I want to have that, let me know. And if it's one that I can part with, I most certainly will do so. I don't have a problem with that. I got quite a few, so um, and then like I was saying, she was at the end. At the end, she put up all of the pieces that didn't sell, so you'll be able to go back and do it. Here's another little something that you could make into a zipper pull very easily. These little carved mother of pearl, the little carved hearts, all of that. They go with just about everything. I've never met somebody that did not like mother of pearl ever. I have had people that don't like pearls love mother of pearl. Go figure, I don't get it. But it is a thing. And you can use all of these little things, these cute little octopuses. Maybe you didn't know what to do with them. So you put this one on the other. If you happen to get the companion bundle to the Soda White box, then you got a little crab. So you could do an octopus, a crab, maybe a fish. If you have a little that really likes like going to the aquarium or is really into like ocean stuff, that would be an adorable little like, hey buddy, look what I did for your first day of school. And you can put them on the zipper pulls and it's great. So yeah. Yeah, Rosanna, or that's what I meant. That she could go back and watch those. So yes. It was okay, Rosanna. I'm sorry. I hope Dorothy, I hope you didn't take offense to what I said, because I wasn't like trying to call you out or take that from you. I was just saying, like, we all lost ones we really cared about. That's all. Uh, I love you, ladies. I don't know what I love having these daily lives. I understand why Randy does it, understood why Rosanna picked it up where she left off, and that I am now part of the lineup for you guys, and it means the world to me. So, yeah, I love you, ladies, very much. So, but I'm not going to get all weepy because I already did that yesterday. So, and we most certainly do not log in. Okay, Dorothy, thank you. That makes me feel good because I was a little worried. Also, wood beads, guys. Literally, these with pearls, beautiful on any purse. It would be so pretty. Just alternate the wood beads, maybe even do different sizes. Beads like this, the dagger beads would be very good for pulls, stuff like that. There's so many little things. And I'm only bringing this all up because I know that we're about to get fast and furious into all of the like holiday things. And I know that when we have items that take us several hours to create, that eats up into the time, especially when you have a full-time job like Maisha, like everybody. Trying to get your shop. Okay, Anastasia. It's not that I have a shop here. Let me give you my email address real quick, and then you can reach out to me. And I can send you my number and we can meet up. That's not a problem. Titis, trinkets, and treasures at gmail.com. Okay, there you go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Anyway, so we have all of those pieces that are more expensive that take us more time to make and put together. So sometimes we need great filler pieces. And I know I didn't make all of them, but like I made several in an hour, and had I found my barrel knot too, we would have had 3 or 4 other ones. Let me tell you, like I said, I really am probably going to try to find some really cute triangle beads to make like a little dress for Minnie, because I think those would be, I'm sitting here looking at like you guys can see. I'm gonna find a triangle bead. It's gonna be so, so cute. You could even put wire around it and just do more of like a teardrop loop at the end for the hands. So cute, you guys. So cute. These will be good. And if you're someplace where the kids are, you guys, they drive the traffic. I'm sorry, they do. We get pulled along by our kids. And if you're at a big market or whatever else, you get pulled from booth to booth to booth to booth. So having these little kid items gets mom over at your booth. And if you have several of them, that Georgina, I'll throw something with your order. I got so many, it's ridiculous. I think I bought like 300 of them because I was going to do kits. So I just haven't sat down and put any together. I just teach you guys everything that I do. Then you guys can do it yourself. You don't need a kit. But things like this will pull them over. If you have more than one kid thing, that will keep their attention longer rather than them, oh, so cool, so cool. Okay, mom, look at what they have. A couple of things. Engage with the kids. Let mom walk around, look at the expensive stuff. That way, it's just you get what you need to get done. You make the moms are able to look at the higher priced items or any of our other items. So these are great pieces. So I hope that I've given you guys some food for thought today. I hope that this helps you come up with some very quick and easy zipper pulls. Like I said, you can go from simple all the way to more extravagant. You could do bead weaving, you could do whatever. And they're just something for those people that want to stand apart from everybody else that has the same thing. So, I love you ladies. Thank you guys for showing up for me. I will see you later on tonight. For the live tonight. We're going to talk about possibly like the off week that we don't have the sale down at Bernie's, that maybe I have some medals for you guys. Like since I already did all the research, like putting together ball head pins and jump rings and clasps in gold that are all the same color. Already did that. And that info didn't really go anywhere. So we can do all kinds of little things like that. So I don't know. It'll be good. Everybody, I just figured like I know how hard it is to find golds that all match. So if I can put together like a little kit that has so many of each one, at least you would have them. Even if you're somebody who loves silver, it's good to have the option. And if you're not using gold all the time, you're not wanting to research all of those, order them, send back the ones that don't work, that kind of stuff. So if anybody has any questions about anything that I covered today, I am more than happy to do so. Just hit me up either by email within Beading Besties. Anastasia, that's another way that you can look for me. Let me see if here, grab my cell phone. I will go drop the link in this right now. I don't know why it's saying I'm not still live on here. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the live and I will put in the Beading Besties. Yeah, chat. Let's see. Where is Beading Besties? I think that's it. I don't want to send you the wrong place. Hold on. That way you can at least you have a place that you can find me easily. Manage, share, copy link. There we go. There we go. That is the Beading Besties group on Facebook. It's great. It doesn't belong to anybody. Everybody can share their stuff. Beth and Rosanna, I want to get together with the two of you on a video call. If you're not busy after this, I have a couple things I just want to chat with you guys about. So I hope the rest of you have an amazing rest of your day. Again, I appreciate that you spend your time with me. It means the world to me. But time to go. Have a great rest of your day. As always, happy beading.